Hey guys, it's Scott here from Horse Racing Daily, and it was confirmed yesterday that John Sadler is going to run Gift Box in the Stephen F. Foster this Saturday. So tonight we're going to talk about him and his chances in the race coming up. And he was trained by Chad Brown the last couple of years. You might remember him on the 3-year-old show he ran in the Trevor Stakes that year, got fourth. And then as a 4-year-old, he never really panned out to do much. He ran a lot of optional claiming races that year. Seemed to always have a case of getting second all the time. Then he got transferred to the John Sadler barn, and he started doing a lot better. He won a couple of grade 2 and then a grade 1 stakes race. But if you want to play against him in the Stephen F. Foster, I can show you one reason right here. Favorites don't really win this race. If you go back to 2018, Backyard Heaven was the 4-5 favorite. Finished sixth. Pavel won. He was 6 and almost 7-1. If you go to 2017, Gunrunner won, of course, but he was a heavy favorite that year. If you follow that year, Gunrunner was just on another level, so he broke that trend. But if you go to 2016, FNX was the 3-5 favorite, didn't do anything. 2015, Leah was the almost 2-1 favorite, didn't do anything. Go to 2014, We'll Take Charge was basically 2.5-1 as the favorite, didn't win. 2013, Take Charge Indy was just under 2-1 as the favorite, didn't do anything. Go to 2012, Wise Dan was just under being an even money favorite, 0.9-1, and didn't win. So that alone right there should probably discourage you from wanting to take a shot at Gift Box, who's most likely going to be the go off as a favorite in this race. I don't really see a horse. Maybe Yoshida, if he ends up running, that could take some money, but to me it seems like Gift Box will be the odds-on choice to be the favorite. And we'll start by taking a look at his last couple of races. The Santa Anita Handicap was ran on Santa Anita Stakes Day, the same day as a 3-year-old race for the prep for the Kentucky Derby. And they ran some of the slowest fractions on the card that day, 24-24 for the quarter, 49-23 for the half, 113.70 for the 3/4, mile on 138.37, 203.02. So it was just a very evenly ran race all around by Gift Box. It was really up and on the pace. I thought McKenzie probably ran the best race, or ran the better of the two, just because he had to go get Gift Box and then just kind of came up short, but he was at a distance that I don't think he prefers. But if you go to the Santa Anita Handicap, or not Santa Anita Handicap, Santa Anita Derby, you see they ran 23.34, 47.84, 112.20. So they ran a lot faster early on. And that's the first race we'll look at. And he's the lone gray horse in here. And Prime Attraction is going to be the horse that cuts out the fractions. He used to be a decent horse at one time, but I think he's probably starting to see his better days. But Gift Box doesn't really have to try too hard this race. He just sits off the pace and bides his time. And then McKenzie's the one horse. He's down on the inside. He's going to end up setting about 3 or 4 lengths off and then angle out and try to go get him. But you see 24-24 for the opening quarter. The way the fractions went, I'm almost surprised Prime Attraction didn't do better than what he did. But you see Gift Box is not really being asked for much. He's just in a nice, easy gallop right now. Same with McKenzie. But you'll start to see McKenzie fall back just a length or two here coming up. And then he's going to have to go get Gift Box. And I think that might have been the difference in the race, was McKenzie having to go get Gift Box and just didn't have quite enough left in the tank to finish the battle. But you'll see in just a minute, Rosario's going to ask Gift Box to go. And he's starting to come up on even terms with Prime Attraction right now. And then him and Mackenzie's just going to take over as 1-2 and start their own little personal match battle, which they were hands down the 1-2 best horses in this race. But you'll see Gift Box takes over, then Mackenzie's going to come on terms, and it looks like for a second Mackenzie's going to go right by. But I'm not a fan of Mackenzie wanting to go 1.25 miles. I think the Met Mile distance on Belmont Day fit him perfectly, but Gift Box is going to hold out for the win. He's going to win by a nose. It wasn't a bad effort. That was a solid effort. And then the Gold Cup is going to be completely opposite of that race. They run 1.25 miles. You had Veneroso come over from Todd Pletcher's barn. Core Beliefs, who won at Fairgrounds, came over. Blitzcrank, who had turned into a good turf horse. He was actually my pick to potentially upset on that day, but that didn't work out. And then you had Lone Sailor, and they cut out 22.97, 46.37, 110.70, 136 for the mile. Finish up in 2:03, which they came home really slow, almost 27-second time, or 0.4 seconds, 0.04 seconds off of that time. And that's the race we'll look at. And of course, he's the only gray horse, so he'll be easy to spot in the green. And Blitzcrank is going to cut out the fractions, and I was a little surprised the pace heated up like it did. I thought Veneroso would have been a little bit further back off the pace than he was. I thought Gift Box wouldn't have pressed the pace as much as he did, but it is what it is, and I think that was the reason why they went so fast like they did. And this race is just going to be a matter of Gift Box just tired out before Veneroso did. Neither horse really impressed me. I don't consider Veneroso to be one of the top older horses. I think Gift Box has kind of reached the top of his form. I think Sadler got to run a couple of very good races, took on Battle of Midway, who once he came back from stud after his Breeders' Cup win, he just hasn't been as good of a horse as he was. So I'm not too big on the fields that Gift Box had been beaten. But he had been doing what he was supposed to do and done it professionally. But I think he's reached his peak, and I just don't see another forward move out of him to go forward. But you'll see that Gift Box and Veneroso are going to start pulling away from everybody else here and basically become a 1-2 match race down the lane. And this is one of the races where Veneroso didn't decide to do his fall back and come on at the end, which he's been known for doing a lot. And I think that's costed him some better races, like in the Sam F. Davis, in the Carter. But Veneroso stayed on, and I think that was a big difference in the race. And Gift Box just was no match there at the end. But neither horse impressed me. When you run a 27-second last quarter mile, that's a sign of two horses getting really, really tired. So that's my opinion on Gift Box. You got a lot of reasons to bet against him on Stephen F. Foster Day. And I'll come out with some more videos. Tenfold has been confirmed to run. I think Yoshida's most likely going to run. So there'll be some more contender videos coming out. But thanks for watching, guys.